Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening. You know the vibes. You are rocking out with yours truly. Showtime, Shot, News, Sizzle. This is the sauce. This is the sauce talk. Yes, the sauce talk, man. We are going to get to it. We got a lot to discuss. We will be coming back on also on the stream yard. Restream sauce. We do it all over here. We will be rocking off on this platform as well this evening. But let me just check the levels. You see, we'll be on the restream tonight at 8:30, giving y'all that free man versus slave man mentality. But this one right here, man, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. I gave y'all a little snippet earlier. I didn't really dive into it, but I'm going to dive into it real in a second.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. I gave y'all a
In a
little
hot
snippet
second,
earlier.
I'm going to really turn it up, man, and show y'all why I am who I am, why I
Going
do
to
what I do,
dive
and
into it
why.
real in a
Yes,
second.
you see how we rocking? See, I got that screen right
Gave
there
y'all a little
rocking.
hot second.
Yes, yes,
Going to
yes.
really
See,
turn it up.
see how we turned it up over here. We will close out of that. Shout out to Lord of the Rings in the building. But we're gonna get this up over here. We're gonna have a little fun today. We're gonna break a lot down that's going on in this boxing with the media, with just a little bit of everything. Like I said, a little bit of everything. I'm gonna show you how dude's been stealing sauce for so long, but now how I've been marching. This is what 192. How I've been marching. All I've been doing, if you are paying attention, it's just building up the resume. Now, Exhibit A, we're gonna show y'all real quick. Barbershop Conversations, aka Fred Hawthorne. Yes, we're gonna get to him real quick right now. We'll get to him right now. This is the Source Talk. You're rocking out with yours truly, Shy Sizzle. Now, I seen, yeah, that's the stream, y'all. We'll get to that also too in a second. But I seen right here that barbershop conversation is going hard right now. He's going hard, hard at the PBC, Al Heyman, Leonard Ellaby, Floyd, and all them, right? This was the first one that was sent to me, right? Now, talk to Al. He basically saying that those guys over there are slaves. Al is their daddy. Now, I find this funny. I find this funny for the simple fact that when the source, right? I'm telling y'all, man, the source was kicking that. I was kicking that years ago when they kept speaking out, oh, they're bosses, they're this, they're that, they're bosses, right? But I was, like I said, man, I'm the underground media king, the source, man. You feel me? I was being what you call a real journalist. So every time when they would say that they bosses, me being who I am, like I said, the restream, we're gonna get into that free man versus slave mentality. Like I come from what you want to call bosses, landlords, landowners, people that own property, own acres of land and agriculture, all that. So when I would see these guys say that they bosses, but then it would always be Call, what's the name? What's the name? Call my daddy. That's what you see I did earlier. He's a boy. Call my daddy. See now, catch the source now. If I own something and I am the boss, you got to talk to me. Are you catching this source? You got to talk to me. Like if you want to come on my land and do something on my land that I own, you have to talk to me. You have to make a deal, an agreement with me. I'm not going to say, oh, go call Mr. Gary. Go call Mr. Gary. You have to go call Mr. Gary. No, you're going to talk to me because I am the landlord, the landowner. This is my property. Y'all catching that source? So every time you would hear them say, call my daddy, I knew they was boys. You's a boy. You ain't no boss. You know, you might present yourself with your shiny stuff and materialistic worldly items to appear as one, but you are no boss. Because if you always got to call your daddy for approval, or you got to call your daddy to get the okay, your daddy is the boss. So I want to speak to your daddy. I don't want to speak to you because I reckon you can't understand what I'm saying because you are a boy and I's a man. Hopefully y'all caught that source. But yes, Fred Hawthorne now, he in the beginning he was one of the biggest advocates for Al, but I guess things are going sour with him and their relationship. So now he is coming out trying to be a rebel down with the resistance. But it's too late for that, my guy. You are a agent, a Judas. You cannot join the resistance because you was never in the resistance when we was running around covering boxing events and I was telling you this. And I was saying like, damn, how are these people? Yes, that's how I refer to them. Because like I said, as a man, I say, how are these people denying me credentials when I have some of the hottest interviews and I'm not being fed my interviews? I am going out and getting my interviews like a man, like a hunter, getting it out the muck, you know?
Show y'all.
So that's why I say that to say this, right? This guy, right? Funny guy, man. Now all of a sudden he is trying to expose the game, call these fighters slaves, and saying that the other one he did with Leonard Ellaby's a fraud, that he lied to Tank, that Tank ain't fighting again in October. How was he gonna fight 3 times? Brother, please, I've been telling y'all this. I've been the truth, aka the sauce. But yes, Leonard Ellaby, Tank Davis is not fighting 3 times. There's no way possible. He goes on to breaking that down here and how they want to keep him dumb. And now you want to come out with that. But I've been telling y'all this. But you know, like we like to say over here on the source, hey, what do I know? I know this. I know this dude right here is a source stealer, amongst other. But I sit back and I watch and I observe and I laugh now because now they are telling fighters not to interview with him. And I've been telling y'all that's been the game that they run over there. Yeah, they are queer, weirdos, funny style. Like, how do you move like that and then have the audacity to speak on some black power, you know, brotherhood, power to the people ish? No, miss me with that. Because at the end of the day, you are worse than the suppressor. Because when you look like me, but you move like a suppressor, you are worse than the suppressor. But we're going to go into that in the Restream Source Volume 4, the slave mind and the free mind. But now let's get to this boxing. That's enough of Class 101. I gave y'all 10 minutes of that breaking down why I am the hottest, why I am a trendsetter. But I have evolved. I have graduated. Now I am a boxing agent, so to say. But I still do come on and hold down my show, my media, my radio station, as you can see when I throw on the restream, the restream, the restream. But yes, we are having a lot of fun with it. We're going to get to some boxing right now. We'll get to some boxing. Canelo Alvarez is making headlines once again. Once again, we get to Canelo, man. Canelo and Homeboy have struck a deal, according to Michael Coppinger, formerly of The Athletic, now with ESPN, the quote unquote boxing insider. You know how that goes. He just knows somebody, and that is his way to keep him relevant. They always have to link the stories through him. But I remember bringing that up, man. Like I said, man, I've been putting my dues in this game, and I always went against the machine, the source against the machine, And like I said, at the end of the day, what God has for you will always be for you. Will always be for you. They cannot stop the shine. They tried to. They tried to discredit you, but you see what has prevailed. But here it is, right here. Reports Canelo Plant reached terms for historic, undisputed clash sometime in November. Jake Donovan, they always give him, he writes a lot of good stories, yes. Saul Canelo Alvarez has since confirmed the bout is set for November 6th at the MGM Grand Arena in Las Vegas. Boxing now closer than ever to crowning its first undisputed middleweight champion. The BoxingScene.com has learned that Saul Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant are in advanced stages of finalizing all terms for the Desire 4 belt super middleweight showdown. At first reported by, yes, I told you, Michael Coppinger. You're rocking out with yours truly, the Source Underground Media Giant, yes. With knowledge of such talks indicate that both sides have agreed to all major points around the bout, which will be headlining a pay-per-view event in November. Now, this is the good part right here. Peep this. Additional terms have yet to be revealed regarding Alvarez's commitment to the PBC or even a specified location, according to the ESPN report. The deal is placed only calls for one fight between Alvarez and PBC, although with the potential for future business together, giving PBC's roster of super middleweight talent a chance. Basically, what they're saying is that he's signing for one fight, right? He's signing for one fight, but they have, if they do good business, a possibility of having him coming back over, fighting maybe David Benavidez and washing up Charlo as well. But listen, I want to get back to this. Remember when the fight broke and the discussions went left? Caleb Plant ran to the media, made it seem like Canelo didn't want the smoke type. He ducked out the fight type. Here it is now, right? Canelo Alvarez is so confident that he's going to wipe you down like a new car, like Lord of the Rings would say. You see what he just said? I hope y'all just paid attention to what I just said. It's a one fight deal. He didn't even ask for no rematch clause if he loses. There's no rematch clause. Anywhere in the article that I just broke down, did you hear me say there is a rematch clause? No, you didn't, right? Are y'all paying attention to the source? You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime, Shot, Sizzle. I am the source. Yes, man. No rematch clause, man. That is how confident Saul Canelo Alvarez is. that he is going to mop the floor with Caleb Plant. Mm. I can't wait till November 6th. November 6th. Now, right? I'm going to say this too. Give me a second. I'm chewing. But listen, all those excuses is out the window now. This is August 19th. I remember this is like their third time going to the table trying to make this fight, right? I remember he got offered a fight last year sometime. He said he didn't have enough time to train. He wanted an 8-week, 12-week camp. Well, you got it now, brother. You got it now. This is the source. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. This is the source, man. Well, you got it now. The fight date is scheduled for November 6th. It is August 19th. September, October. That's 2 whole months for you to lock in and get to where you need to go. So it should be no excuses. You know, we just got to keep our fingers crossed and pray that everybody stays healthy, no injuries occur, because you see what has been going on lately in boxing. Fighters are catching COVID, getting injured. So we want to see a historic fight. So we pray that all the participants stay healthy, don't get injured,
There's no way possible.
so that we can see, so that we can possibly see a unification, undisputed, historic bout. Let's move on. That was like the major, and I'm gonna tell you too, while we talking about this, right? That was so smart of them, right? Know why that was smart of them to for them to announce that fight like like they did, right? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you 2 reasons why that was very smart of them to do. Reason number one is, right, you see, you have to pay attention. They uh dropped they dropped that fight, the announcement of that fight on a pay-per-view weekend for Manny Pacquiao. Yes, Manny Pacquiao. That's smart. You know that, right? You see how smart that is? That is brilliant. Brilliant. Cause now not only are they stealing somewhat of the fight week buzz of the fight Saturday night, they are getting all the people that's attending that fight interested in that fight on Saturday night a heads up of what is to come. Smart move. Excellent move. Excellent play, I gotta say. Excellent play. Nasaya, can you come in for a second? Nasaya, can you come in for a second? Damn, I just got off of work. Guess I need to jump in the shower. I said, let me give y'all the sauce real quick. But what I want to do is, right, I want to watch this. My game is so tight right now when it comes to doing this. Now, pay attention. I need y'all to pay attention. I am going to show y'all One of the hottest joints on the market right now. Hottest joints on the market. Pay attention. Catch the vibe. Catch the vibe. You're rocking out with the guy. Yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. Look at that. Look at that. Italian custom leather sneaker. The Sizzle Shot Noses, aka the boxing agent. You see this customized leather? Give y'all a nice good rundown of the shoe. How fly it is. You see the laces. Give y'all a real good rundown. Made in Italy. Can y'all see that? Oh man. Yes, look at the bottom though. Look. Shout out to my man. Chan 5 said, yeah, they look like Gucci's. They are. But they are the Sizzle Shot Noses. Yes. Real fly. I had to stun a little bit. Even got my name on them. See that? What's that say? You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Yes. But back to the source, man. Let's pull up IG. Jihad Tucker is up, man. Shout out to Jihad Tucker. October 16th is the date. October 16th, man. Jihad Tucker looking to go 5-0. We all know the opponent already. We are starting camp. But yes, Jihad Tucker is up. Let's get his video up, man. I want to get his video up. And then I will close out. Yeah, I'm not staying on too long. Like I said, man, I will be back on with the restream. This is episode 192. I touched on the points that I want to touch on. Yes. We will be coming back on here with the restream. Free man mind state versus slave man mind state. Yes. We will be giving y'all that at 8:30. Give or take, maybe a little sooner. Depending on how I am feeling. So I want to get my workout in too. Yes, this is vintage. Vintage. Right here, vintage sauce. This is Queen Nasaya right here.
So, alright, 1, 2. 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 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, 1, 2.
Yes, man. We've been building forever, ever. But here it is right here, October 16th, man. I'm gonna leave y'all with this.
We had an eye for the torch. And it made back no pause. My BK bitch out like how you talk. I got that drip when I walk. I stole my bread like a hawk. All this deal Louis I bought. How many figures you caught? Oh yeah, running to rats got me feeling like Sonic. All this damn ice got me changing the climate. Yeah, hang with the gang if that ball not sliding. Speaking in Grinchman and shit like finance. Wolves got me fiending. Swing out the Walkman and shit got me leaning. Free big heck the big, not 50 demons. Free the whole unit, we spinning that demon. 2 max nigga, that's kill.
Yes, man. October 16th is the date, man. October 16th, man. Jihad Tucker, man. 18-year-old sensation. Signed with J Prince Boxing. Top Rank Promotion, man. That is the date, man. But yes, we are going to close and wrap this up. Salute to Lord of the Rings on the check-in. He definitely drops the sauce. Throws me a lot of material all the time, so I must acknowledge him for that. But yes, we're not going to stay on too late because we will be coming back on the other streaming site. But definitely tell a friend to tell a friend. And I have a special treat for you guys on Saturday. Be on the lookout for that. Saturday evening. Yes. Be on the lookout for that, man. Definitely be on the lookout for that. But like I always like to say over here, keep God first. Never put a limitation on what you can accomplish. and what you are striving to do. Because doubt is the devil. But anytime you are heading for greatness, it's always important to have tunnel vision and keep your eyes locked in on the prize. Later, for the naysayers, the haters, the jealous folks, the backstabbers. That is a classic song by the mighty OJs. But yes, man, we're gonna close out, man. Appreciate everybody tapping in. You know, sharing is caring. If not, it does not matter because it is in the catalog. 192 strong. Many have fell to the wayside, but the source is still swimming, still riding, still gliding, still climbing. You know the vibes. I holla.